Yeah, ready to rock and roll.
Today are in the first of the month, Chodesh Shabbat, Rosh Chodesh Shabbat. In the term Bet HaMikdash, also after Bet HaMikdash, when we had Sanhedrin, Batei Dinim, the Bet Din was decided when is Rosh Chodesh by witnesses. So come witnesses. Witnesses said that they saw the moon, and they asked them what kind of questions. What did you saw them? How they look like, and so on and so forth. And then they convinced that the witnesses really saw the moon. They declared Rosh Chodesh. This was Rosh Chodesh. So Rabbi Gamliel used to have in his attic pictures of the moon, how they're supposed to look like from the beginning of the creation of the world to the end. And he showed them, tell them, look at the picture and show me how you saw it. Like this, like this, like that. This is how he knew if they said the truth or not. Now we are already 2,000 years in exile, and we do not do it according to Bet Din. We have a calendar, tell us exactly when is Rosh Chodesh, how many days Rosh Chodesh, and so on and so forth. And they said, when Israel did the golden calf in the desert, they came to Aaron HaKohen and asked him to help them make the golden calf. So he said, tell them, go to your wives and get all the jewelry that they have, and they're going to make from their jewelry the golden calf. He said that the man went to the wives. The wife said, no.
No.
It's for Avodah Zarah. We're not going to give it. So what they did, they took their own jewelry. Men used to go with the jewelry at the time. Took their own jewelry and they gave it to Aaron HaKohen. And Aaron HaKohen just threw all the jewelry, all the gold into the fire. And the golden calf just walked out. And they said that this used to say moo and eat grass. Walking.
Golden calf.
Gold. Walking.
You being serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it mattress says.
Really?
Not that.
It looks real, I guess.
Not joking.
And
It was magic.
they said there is nothing more disgusting to see a cow or a bull eating grass. So when I read it the first time, I didn't understand what's so disgusting. And then it said in the Mishnayot that if you put a cow and a donkey to eat together on the same place, the donkey won't eat. It will get disgusted.
Really can.
He will die from starvation and won't eat together with the cow. And Bartanura explained, said the reason that they do not eat because when the cow eats, there's saliva coming out from her mouth and go on the food. This is the most disgusting thing that even the animal, the donkey, won't eat together with the cow. Such a thing like this.
That's why we don't plow them together. We'll say Rosh Chodesh.
That's all the reason. You're not allowed to plow together also with a camel and a donkey.
What the pasuk
Or
says.
even in a fish with a donkey.
I know, but the pasuk says that an ox and a.
That's right, but it's not. It is a different thing. In any event, since the women didn't want to give their jewelry, Hashem said they have to reward the women. How are they going to reward the women? Because they didn't want to give the jewelry for the golden calf. So I'm going to give them a special holiday. What is the holiday that they give to the women? Rosh Chodesh. First of the month. And it said, not only that it's so simple, it said, if you are taking your wife out of Rosh Chodesh, or buy flowers. Or take her to the shiur over here in
Nachalas Chaim.
Nachalas Chaim and feed her some sushi. This is how you mark the holiday of the women. Make something special for them. Don't let them work too hard or do anything like this. And you have to understand that when you say don't let them work too hard, the ikar parnasa, the ikar wealth of a human being, of a man, is from his wife, from her modesty, from he make her happy, he treat her right. So Hashem said, this is the way you treat my daughter, I'll give you anything you like. And saying the Gemara also that a man without a woman, unmarried man, is like half a man. You need a woman to complete him. If he doesn't have this, it's like half a human being. And half a human being have half a parnasa, or the entire parnasa. And we have to understand the concept of what it means the parnasa is from the woman. A man get up in the morning, a Jewish man, and go to talk to Rabbi Navaro. Put talit with tefillin on, go into the congregation, daven, talk to Rabbi Navaro, ask him anything he want, whatever he want, and if it's health or wealth or shlom bayit or whatever it is that he like to ask, he talk to Rabbi Navaro. Meaning like he putting in order, he put the order. Now, Rabbi Navaro have to deliver the order. So he come and he said, this person will come talk to me and give me this order and expect me to deliver it to him. Who is he? And there is angels in the Shamayim that they come and say about each one of us everything they know. If you are davening without kavanah, there's angels that take this audio davening and put it in a special safe deposit box. Because if you daven without kavanah, while you're davening, you're thinking about your work, your wife, your friends, your parents, your children, whatever you're thinking about, instead of talking to Rabbi Navaro, this kind of davening is not acceptable up there. And if they come like this, instead of doing good, may doing bad. But once a year, if you daven with kavanah, this angel take this davening with all the other davening they put in the safe deposit box you daven without kavanah, and bring it in front of Rabbi Navaro.
It's every day?
What?
Every day? You bring the davening every day for Rabbi Shlomo or just once a year?
No, every day. But I said if you daven without kavanah, they don't let it pass. You put it on the side, put it in the safe. And then when one day you daven kavanah, taking all this, they put in the safe without kavanah, and bring with the one that you name kavanah, they bring all of them for the Rabbi Navaro. And people usually think their children are the most important things that they have in their life, or their parents, or some of them think their business, or whatever it is. They don't know that the wife is the most important thing in his life. And you should daven for the wives. All the time. If you do not have a wife, daven to have a wife. If you already have a wife, you should daven for her all the time. Remember, it's the most important thing in your life. She is complete you as a human being. Without her, you're not a complete human being. She is the reason Hashem sent you Parnasa. Without her, Hashem won't send you Parnasa. I send you money to get by. But to earn yourself, your own money, and a lot of money, for this you need a wife. And a wife, you should remember all the time, she's not just another human being. A Jewish man married a wife, which is worthy to him. You should remember she is the daughter of Hashem. You're getting into a very special family, the family of Rabbi Navaro. And you should know, every Shabbos, when you have the Shabbos table, you are a guest in your house. You're a guest on your Shabbos table. You're a guest of Ribono Shel Olam. Your father-in-law is coming. And your father-in-law tell you, go buy the best, I pay. Whatever you earn during the year, whatever Hashem decide on Rosh Hashanah how much money you're going to earn during the year, it's not include whatever you spend for Shabbat, for the holiday, including clothing. You buy a special clothing for Shabbat, the best suit ever. It's not including what you're going to earn this year. Hashem says, it's on me. Everything you buy for Shabbat. Also, whatever you pay for the Talmud Torah, for the yeshiva of your children, Hashem said, it's on me. So if you are cheap and don't buy the best, or argue on tuitions, or whatever it is, Hashem said, you don't want me to pay that much? You think it's yours, it's not mine? Hashem may not come to the Shabbos table. Hashem is going to say, you know what, pay from your own pocket. You have over here a piece of meat that worth $100, and this is worth only $5. And you decide to buy the one with $5. You say, you pay it from your own. Mine is $100.
Use my credit card.
And the Gemara said, it goes so far that even if you do not have money in your pocket, Hashem said, go take a loan, I pay the loan. Go take a loan on me, I'll pay the loan. The Gemara brings a story about a person that is to call him Yosef Mukir Shabbat. Probably heard the story, but you're going to hear it again if you don't mind. So this Yosef Mukir Shabbat is to go to the market and used to look for the most expensive things to say this is for Shabbat Kodesh and used to buy them. He didn't have money, he took a loan and buy them. This Yosef Mukir Shabbat used to have a neighbor, a guy, had Jews, and used to hate this Yosef. Used to just hate him all the time. Try to give him a problem as much as he can. One day, and he was very rich, this guy. One day he went to, he heard somebody come to the town, he can read on the palm of your hand your future. So he went to him and paid him a lot of money. So he looked in the palm of his hand, and he told him, oh, I see you have a neighbor, a poor neighbor. He saw over here in the palm of your hand, and all your money gonna go to him. And he believed in it. So what? Everything got to go to him. I'm gonna make sure my money not gonna go to him. How are you gonna make sure? He sold everything that he have and invest in a diamond. Big diamond. And this diamond he put in his hat, His head is always on his head. And he said, let me see that you gotta take this diamond for me. So one day, he riding on a chariot over a bridge, and come a wind, and go into the chariot, fly his head with the diamond into the river, come big fish, swallow the head, and run away. So this guy said, okay, I don't have it, at least the Jew doesn't have it also. Nobody has it. In the meantime, on Friday afternoon, everybody already finished cooking whatever he cooked for Shabbat. The Goyish fisherman fish a big fish. So they said, we're going to buy it now. Usually the Jews buy fish on Friday. But we're going to buy it now, it's already late. Somebody told them, you go this yourself, Makir Shabbat. You see such a big fish, no matter even already all his food is prepared, you going to buy it.
The good thing is they knew he's going to buy it.
Huh?
They knew.
They knew it's going to, because they knew if it's expensive, it's special, you're going to spend the money, you're going to take a loan and buy it. So they went to him, and of course he saw it, he said, yeah, I'm buying it, no matter what, I'm buying it. He bought it, and he cut it off to prepare for Shabbat. It was not time already. And when he cut it, all of a sudden he found the head with the diamond inside the fish. So the entire house was lighting from this diamond. And he cooked this fish and invited a lot of guests, all the poor people of town. Now they sit and eat this fish. And Motzei Shabbos, he went and he found out this diamond worth a lot of money, and he cashed it, and he became a rich man. This is a very important thing to know also, especially after the events we have in Eretz Israel. Not, God forbid, to say anything bad about any Jew. I don't care how far or close he is. But it said, the Sfaradim have a special song for it. Probably Ashkenazim also, I don't know if you know it or not. Say, Ki Yeshmera Shabbat, Shabbat Yishmereni. You keep Shabbat, Shabbat will keep you. This is a giving. You keep Shabbat, you honor Shabbat, Shabbat will honor you, and she will keep you. And we see in Eretz Israel what happened on October 7th. It wasn't exactly the most honorable Shabbat over there, or the place where they did whatever they did. But it was a miracle story. They went to a place called Netivot. Netivot is a place where Baba Sadi buried, used to live there. It was a yeshiva with 800 Talmidim. 800 Talmidim in there. And they have the address and the place and the name of the yeshiva. They plan to go over there and to kill all these 800 Talmidim. And my wife today told me the story. She said that they came in, they saw the building is on fire. It wasn't on fire. But when they according to their testimony, when they catch them, so they saw the building already on fire. They said, they're going to burn over there anyway. I have nothing to do over here. Turn around and left.
Wow.
Open miracle. Yeah. Open miracle. Hashem and the Shabbat and everything else kept them, saved them. It's an unbelievable story. The rest they did with them whatever they want to do. But this 800, I want you to know, they go inside, can kill each one of them, all of them. But Hashem kept them. been kept by others. It's something that we should always remember. Hashem tell Am Israel, he said, I have a special jewel in my safe deposit box. It's called מתנה טובה. יש לי בבית גנזי. מתנה טובה. ושבת שמה. This jewel called Shabbat. And I want to give it to you. And you know what is the identification of a Jew? Shabbat. Shabbat is the identification of a Jew. I don't care where you come from. You can come from Russia, or Syria, or Yemen, or America. I don't care if you look like Breslever, or like me. The identification of a Jew, you want to know as a Jew? If he's Shomer Shabbat. And if he's not, Bezrat Hashem Yitbarach, you have to daven for him so he will repent and be Shomer Shabbat. And if Shomer Shabbat, you can identify him as a Jew. Definitely as a Jew. Not only this, that if he's not a Jew, he'll be Shomer Shabbat, and we have a Sanhedrin, we have to kill him.
If what?
If he's Shomer Shabbat.
A non-Jew.
Wow.
A Jew who do not Shomer Shabbat have to be killed. But a Goy, a non-Jew, a Gentile, who is Shomer Shabbat, or learn Torah, we kill him. It's not allowed. Like Shabbat is our wife. It's like a stranger who's starting with your wife. Shabbat. And he got bad, he'll go with Eshet Ish, with a married woman, we kill him. Same thing if you learn Torah, as a Shomer Shabbat. That's how far it go. That's how important the Shabbat is. And something you should know, is like your wife. Shabbat is like our wife. Also is your wife. You should honor her and keep her and make her happy. Like a Shabbat. You buy the best thing for Shabbat, you buy the best thing for your wife. You're honoring Shabbat, you're honoring your wife. And for the table, you dress the table with the best thing you can find in the market. The same thing, you dress your wife with the best thing there is.
You want to do? Yeah, it's 9:20. So if you want to do, yeah. No, I'm saying if you want to do questions.
Anybody have a question? You have a
Whatever you
question?
want to do.
Anybody have a question?
It's everything is so nice and perfect. There's no questions.
Yeah, I remember hearing, I don't remember the source, that if you buy something for Shabbos on Sunday, Dafka Sunday, it's better than the rest of the week.
I didn't have it, but okay. Whatever. It said that Shammai, every time used to buy or see something beautiful, so this is for Shabbat. Sometimes even more beautiful than this, buy it also. So no, this is for Shabbat. What?
For the same Shabbat?
For the same Shabbat.
Wow. I thought he took the one that he had, he kept it for the next Shabbat.
No. Every week he buy for the next Shabbat. It's not, you don't buy in advance.
Wow. Oh, this is not bad.
Any questions?
No. What aspect of Shabbos should we focus on to like improve our Shmira Shabbos? It's like it's so massive. Now, of course, it's good to know all of it, but like, what's like a good way to increase our Shmira Shabbos? Okay, so I heard a speech from you and Rabbi Navaro Shabbat. Of course, I keep Shabbat, but there's so many halachas, and probably we mess up. What's like a good way to ensure I am increasing my Shmir Shabbos?
So first of all, learning Torah during the week is if you open the page and learn it, every letter, not word, letter is a mitzvah. You learn page of Gemara, which have probably 10,000 letters in it, you make 10,000 mitzvah. On Shabbat is 1,000 times over.
Times that.
Wow. That's why it's so hard to learn on Shabbat?
It's hard. It's gonna
So much
do
reward.
it.
Yeah, no, yes.
Because it's so great.
We'll get to it in a minute.
Okay.
And in Eretz Israel is 613,000 times
Wow.
each letter. Now, learning Torah, it's always hard. Why? Because that's Hara, I don't want you to learn Torah. So I'll bring you in the middle of the Torah, learning Torah, all kind of thoughts, all kind of people who come to bother you. And if you don't pay attention to strangers, try to bother you, so he'll bring you your relative, your children, everybody to stop you from learning Torah. So David HaMelech Alav Shalom teach us a trick. He said, it's alright, I'm leaving, I'm going, I'll be right back. Right back. Don't wait for me. Be right back. And you go to the Bet HaMidrash, and the Bet HaMidrash should know, I heard it in the name of Harav Shach Zichrono Levracha. So outside is a Mabul. Bet HaMidrash is Tevat Noach. You go into the Bet HaMidrash, it's much easier to learn Torah.
You're inside the table.
If you sit home. You go to a place, and nobody will come and bother you. And sit and learn Torah. And when you're testing the sweet of the inner Torah, if you understand all of a sudden just one little thing, all of a sudden your brain has been lighted.
It opens up. Unlocked.
See the light. See the light. Ask this the Chabadsky and Breslever, they see the light all the time. Light. All of a sudden you understand things. That it's in front of your eyes and you never understand this. All of a sudden you understand it. When you understand this, you understand all other things that connect to it. So all of a sudden, it's a new world. So, wow, I didn't know. This belongs to him, this shaykh to him, this is... All of a sudden, everything falls into the right place. It's unbelievable. And this is something that brings you so much joy, especially in Shabbat. Or, beside this, take upon yourself something that you think you should get more attention to it. If it's not to talk anything, it's a weekday talk.
Yeah, that's something.
If it's to wear all the time, clothing that belong only for Shabbat, you don't wear them during the week.
No,
Clothing.
To wear clothing.
yeah.
Just separate yourself more.
Oh.
To smile all the time on Shabbat. Smile like this. If you cannot smile, just squeeze your face.
Okay.
Eventually the smile will go into your heart and come back to your face and you smile. And this smile brings you happiness, and not only to you happiness. Anybody who look at you, you walk in the street, and when someone see you smile, and you smile back. Even if you didn't see them. Even if you didn't meant nothing. Just make them smile. You already make a big mitzvah. You should know even to shine your shoes for Shabbat. There is no end to this reward, especially if you do something on the table. You married?
No,
Why?
I'm not yet.
Why? Why not?
So you sit on the table with your purse or anything like this, get up, take you that fish, take the dish things, put it on the outside of the table for the meat dish to come in. Something. Say something, prepare to say something on the Shabbos table from Parashat HaShavua or anything like this. Prepare. And preparation will bring you a lot of reward. And if you do say it on the table, even if you are all by yourself, just say it out loud. So there's somebody there, even better. But prepare it. If they ask you, so you know how to answer. Now, whatever you think, you're weak about it. And the best thing to learn, best thing to learn on Shabbat is Ilchot Shabbat. Take Mishnah Berurah, the 3rd chapter, and learn Ilchot Shabbat. It's so important that it said, Nachalas Chaim wrote it in the beginning of the Mishnah Berurah. He wrote over there that if you do not repeat, there is no way you'll be able to learn Shabbat, to keep Shabbat exactly the way it's supposed to.
Keep learning about it.
You finished?
Refresh.
Start again.
Interesting.
And again. And again. And again and again and again. As Nachalas Chaim, he wrote the Mishnah Berurah himself, say about himself. If I do not repeat it, no way I can keep Shabbat like the right way.
He can say that.
And he said about himself and mood, what we are,
Right. Now,
less than nothing.
So I'm saying we all, for me, like, I want to increase my Shmir Shabbat.
Also work about Shidduchim. It's Kedai. It's the most important thing. Rabbi Hananel ben Akashya אומר,
Kayak Rabbi.
You still have a few minutes, 2 minutes?
Yeah, let's take Kaddish.
Yeah, one more thing. Why is the woman...
בלי נדר, every Rosh Chodesh. Yes, what?
מה הקשר אישה לשבת?
Shabbat is like our wife.